It's a miserable wet night in the mountains of Taichung, but a team of volunteers equipped with rain gear, headlamps, and nets is walking the soggy hillside trails with purpose. It doesn't take long for them to find their targets, cane toads. These plump frog-like creatures, native to Latin America, were brought into Taiwan through the pet trade. Now, as in other places, they've established themselves in the wild as a stubborn nuisance. They eat valuable insects, pose a risk to dogs and cats with their poison glands, and both outcompete and prey on Taiwan's native amphibians. At first, these strange new creatures were a mystery to people like team leader Zheng Limian, who first came across them in a vegetable plot in 2021. But it was soon clear these were unlike anything from her home in central Taiwan.
那个时候你发现是觉得说没有看过这个东西啦，老考过。
有，是我是先问阮学校的老师，嘿，我问伊啊，伊才给我问2次的。
所以就发现说这个问题是要赶快来解决这样。
啊，抓这嘛，处理啊，该徒手抓哦，都抓落去。
She's since been a part of a corps of volunteers trying to find a solution to the pests. Near Zheng's hometown of Caotun alone, they've caught over 30,000 cane toads with nets and bags like these. The toads are sent on to the Agriculture Ministry's Taiwan Biodiversity Research Institute for cataloging. The toads are then placed into a cold environment where they enter a hibernation state and are then frozen, never to wake again. Researchers say this is a humane way to deal with a pressing ecological problem. The institute is also working on traps that can supplement the labor-intensive process of catching toads with nets. No country where cane toads have been introduced and become a problem has managed to eradicate them. But researchers like Lin Chunfu say making Taiwan the first is a worthy goal.
鸣声是吸引海蟾蜍的一个重要的信号那我们用录音带播放，所以用鸣声当作一个陷阱来捕抓是我们最近常用的方式。
Cane toads aren't the only invasive amphibian Taiwan is struggling to contain. Since 2006, the spot-legged tree frog, native to China and Southeast Asia, has been rapidly outcompeting local frog species and pushing them from their habitats. Since 2011, Yang Yiru, associate professor at National Donghua University, has helped lead the pushback against them. These invasive frogs produce enormous numbers of eggs, in clumps of up to 1,000 at a time, and they can reproduce 5 times a year. This is why Professor Yang's approach relies on stopping their growth from the tadpole stage.
那我们现在把它放了一些苦茶粉，是一种有机的资材。
Camellia seed powder kills them directly without harming the environment. And in hard-to-reach breeding grounds, like in among thickets, a solution with 16% citric acid will do the trick too. Another important part of her approach is bringing the whole family into the process of catching mature frogs, so that even the youngest children learn about the importance of protecting Taiwan's ecology as she did during her childhood.
我小时候在乡下到处都是蛙，可是我刚刚说在20-30年前就发觉了台湾的蛙类的族群就下降了，就开始进行了一些保育。然后我觉得一个人做也来不及哈，如果每个人都可以保护住家附近的蛙类，那我们台湾全部的蛙类其实就可以被保护下来了。我们来看一下，抓到几只？来算一下公的母的这样。
Though the speed at which the frogs breed makes catching them all or reversing their damage difficult, teams like this hope to at least make a dent, preventing a complete takeover of Taiwan's ecosystems and leaving a space in them for the local species that have long called the island home. Luffy Li and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.